Hey YouTube. Hey, I recently spoke at a conference to some of the other peers in my profession, and one of the things that I worked into my presentation was talking about setting goals. And as I was preparing the presentation, I realized, a lot of this is applicable to stacking. And this stacking community has changed over the years. I think the people are smarter. I think that there's less emotion involved as there was several years ago, and I think people are more goal oriented. I hear people talking about setting goals, and I see videos that people have made about setting goals. So I thought, I'm going to give my 2 cents and share some experience I've had in goal setting, and specifically talk about an acronym that's known as SMART goals, and SMART is an acronym, and it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. And I've learned a lot of acronyms over the years, most of which have went in one ear and out the other, and I've never used. But this is one that I've really put to use over the years, and I've shared it with others, and they found it useful. So I thought I'd do the same for you all. So let's start with S, specific. When you're setting a goal, I think it's really important that you define exactly what it is, you're trying to achieve. And I mean, be specific. So you should be able to explain your goal in a sentence or two to someone else, and they understand completely what the goal is. So don't be vague on your goals. Be very specific. The next letter is M, for measurable. It's really helpful if you have some way to measure your progress. It helps you to stay on track. It can help you to stay motivated, and ultimately it lets you know when you've reached your goal. So making sure that the goal is measurable is really important, and I know for stacking that is the one part that most of us are good at. A, attainable. This may be the most important one because you have to set realistic goals. Can your goal be achieved, and is it going to be worth the effort and time to attain that goal? And then on the other end of the spectrum, you want to ask yourself, actually, are you under setting your goals? Is the goal high enough? Could you actually set it higher or not? R is for relevant, and that specifically is talking about, is this going to be worth your effort? Is it going to make your life better? Is this worth doing? Is it relevant to you or not? And you need to ask yourself that question and know what the answer is before you start. And then last, the T is for timely, and by that you're talking about you need an end date, you need a goal date. It helps to keep you moving along at the right pace, and you need to set a timely date that isn't going to rush you but will keep you going at a good pace. So those are just some quick tips that I found. I use them at both my private and my professional life. And if you sit down and actually take the time to write out those SMART goals, I found that they'll help you have much greater success in accomplishing your goals. So I hope this helps. You all have a good one, YouTube. Bye.